everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm Cheryl and this is True Crime and Other Stuff. Before we get started, I'd just like to take a second to say thank you to all our new subscribers. We hit the 200 mark recently and we're really happy about that. We'd like to let you know that we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. And Mai's back at school, so she won't be doing very many videos, but she will be finishing The Conjuring Part 2, so I hope you check that out. With all that being said, let's get started. Today, we're looking into the case of Lori and Chad DAYBElll, also known as the Doomsday Duel. Let's look at this clip.
Where are your kids? No comment. No comment? They've been missing for 4 months. You have nothing to say?
Chad and Lori Vallow DAYBElll are set to go on trial. Their case has often led to more questions than answers. A mystery so strange and so violent that investigators are still piecing it together.
I did exactly what I felt the Lord was instructing me to do.
Here's what we know about the DAYBElll case and how an Arizona hairdresser and an Idaho author ended up at the center of a web of 5 suspicious deaths and allegedly cult-like religious beliefs.
Wow, you guys, this story's crazy and it goes really deep. This is the story with a crazy combination of infatuation, religion, and murder. It all starts with 2 missing kids, JJ Vallow, 7, and Tylee Ryan, 17. Something was fishy right from the beginning because the mother would not cooperate with the police, and the grandparents are the ones that reported them missing because Lori would not let them talk to JJ or FaceTime him or anything like they were used to doing. So the police got involved and tracked her down in Idaho, and she was asked where her children were, and she said JJ was in Arizona with a friend of hers and Tylee was at college, which was a lie. So the police came back with a search warrant, but she was gone along with her new husband Chad DAYBElll. Later, they were finally found in Hawaii. When they found her in Hawaii, she had no comments. She had nothing to say. Okay, so now the authorities know that she's in Hawaii and they decide to do an order of child protection. That means she has to produce the children and show where they are, let them know that she's okay, or they are okay. Okay, so she was ordered to bring the kids to the police department within 5 days, and she failed to do so. So the Hawaiian police took her into custody. She went to court and bail was set at $5 million. Then she went to court again in Idaho. Police still don't know where the kids were at this time, and Lori wasn't telling. And then Lori's brother, who has been her protector through all this, ends up dead. He was also a main suspect in this case. After that, the police searched Chad DAYBEll's property and found remains and also arrested Chad DAYBElll. The authorities have discovered 2 bodies, which turned out to be JJ and Tylee, on Chad DAYBEll's property.
Then, in June, investigators searching Chad DAYBEll's land discovered JJ and Tylee's remains. They said they had used cell phone data from Lori's brother, Alex Cox, to find the remains, which they believe Alex buried there. Chad was arrested and charged with willfully destroying, concealing, or altering evidence, and conspiracy to commit destruction, alteration, or concealment of evidence. He has pleaded not guilty and has denied all allegations of wrongdoing.
Anything you want to say, Chad?
During his preliminary hearing, the court heard this phone call between Chad and Lori on the day the children's remains were found.
Hello? Are you okay?
The audio is hard to hear at times, but it sounds like Chad tells Lori he feels relieved.
I'm feeling pretty calm. I would call Mark, though, maybe.
Lori is also facing felony charges of conspiracy to commit destruction, alteration, or concealment of evidence in the case of JJ and Tylee. She has also pleaded not guilty and denied all allegations of wrongdoing.
Yeah, so this is a really crazy case, you guys. I'm going to add a clip of what Chad DAYBEll's religion beliefs were, and Lori's also.
Also included the existence of past lives and that people could become possessed by demons or zombies.
Ideas that Chad and Lori had about reincarnation weren't just a theological idea. They set Lori and Chad apart as significant figures. They didn't just teach that the second coming was near. They taught that they would be the leaders in a movement leading up to the second coming.
And recently, Lori Vallow DAYBElll was back in court, and this is what went on.
Bell sat in the courtroom as her lawyers said the
still completed the crime of conspiracy because the crime is the agreement and then taking an overt act in furtherance of it. It's not the completion. It's not the completion of the crime. The crime is the agreement, and the case law on that is clear. And so.
Okay, so these two are facing death penalty charges in January, and I'm going to be watching. I know that. Are you going to be watching?